What do you think of Casey Neistat?
Oh, I love Casey. We're good friends. I was following him a few years ago and seen this success of him making great content and then making this bold step to go daily, and that's when his channel just blew up, and now he's like, I'd say he's the #1 channel on YouTube. He's not the most subscribed, but I think he's the hottest thing on YouTube right now. I think I'm interested to see what happens. I'm surprised by his stamina. I think his work ethic is way more intense than mine. And I think our personality differences are that I think he does work a lot harder and he's very disciplined, and he'll get up early and go for a 5-mile run and then work hard, and I can't do that. Maybe that's just a slight difference. I don't know whether I'm lazier or I just enjoy staying up really late at night and then sleeping in the mornings, but I'm really impressed with his dedication to it all.
But you both still make beautiful daily vlogs, so you're both putting in the work somehow.
Yeah. It's amazing. I feel really excited for him that it's exploded to the level it has, and that he's getting now the most insane opportunities. And I'd love to. I haven't caught up with him for a while, but I'd love to hear what his plans are now, because I'm guessing stuff's changed for him a bit. Suddenly getting the amount of exposure he has and the influence he's having, and I think his daily videos are getting like 1 million views a day now at least. Yeah. And for me, that's like 10 times bigger interaction than I'm getting. And I guess, and I've even said this to him, it is hard sometimes. You struggle because you're like, there is a comparison thing. And it's not just him. I think often with any creators, you're like, oh, I wonder what's so intriguing and exciting, and not just Casey, but other creators that get much bigger exposure on their content. And it does leave me questioning, like, firstly, you've got to fight that feeling of jealousy, which I think I've managed to do. I feel like I'm not a jealous person in general. But then even the feeling of needing to compare yourself to others, or needing to measure success by how many views you're getting on your videos. And all of this has been a journey I've been through, and I've talked to a bit about with Casey. And he's like, look, no one knows how this is happening. I think he's very strategic in the way he does things as well. But also, like I said before, like, I'm as baffled now as why things do as well as they do, and some things don't do as well as they do. And I think he's definitely hit an amazing streak of making great stuff now, and I'm really excited to see what he does next. And I'm so happy for him.
Did you inspire him to do daily vlogs?
I think partly. I think he would say there's me and another guy, Ben Brown, who I helped kind of launch his channel, and I think he saw how we were creating content and wanted to make beautiful little short films of our days, and I think he's taken a bit of inspiration, and then I guess just taking it to the next level. But again, I've got to remember we're very different people. He's in Manhattan. He's just kind of constant go kind of guy. Yeah. And it's great to see where he's at and see what he's doing.
It's fascinating to see he made that choice, because he'd started Beam. He's a CEO of that. They have VC funding, so it's not like it's a small operation. They got things to do. And then he was like, okay, maybe I can use my YouTube channel to promote Beam, but he stopped making a lot of videos. And then he realized at some point, wait a second, I'm going to do these daily vlogs, and by doing that, there's so much more exposure, and therefore more exposure for Beam. Of course, you would think it gives him less time to be the CEO of a company. Yeah. I don't know how he packs it all in. He claims to not sleep very much, which he seems to be able to do, but I don't know if you can do that for a year.
Yeah, so, I've heard criticism that, like, is this a great example to set? Or is he just going to crash and burn at some point? And I see occasional times where he's just like drained, and I relate to that. I'm like, bro, I feel you. Like, this daily content stuff's difficult and tiring, and
especially when you do big things in between as well.
I think has he done a year yet? He's probably done a year.
He's coming up on it.
Coming up to a year. And I think, I'm just interested to see where he's at in 3 years' time. I'm wondering whether he'll stick at it. He probably will. But like, for me, I know I've needed to start putting things in place to stop myself burning out. Yeah. And I've realized that there can be an unhealthy level and it can become an obsession. And I think Casey's wise enough not to let that happen too much. And I don't know how he's even juggling having a kid and his wife and like looking at, you know, spending quality time with them, like baffles me. I don't know.
That's content. That's how he does it.
Yeah.
It's all
true.
content. But yeah, no, I think you're realizing you have to say no to some things. And also you can get addicted to the publish schedule, to this, the views, and it can all become crazy. I mean, sometimes it's a little crazy here, just doing the next and then the next and then the next. And sometimes you gotta wonder, well, why are we doing this again? And take a step back and try to figure it out. I guess you're spending some time now in the UK and you're planning your year accordingly.
Yeah.
So around the Solvi project, and then, like you said, choosing what you want to do. To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to LondonReelAcademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Reel, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at LondonReelAcademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.